Welcome to Yoga for You. With your host, Anna Del Rosal, certified yoga teacher. Yoga is not a substitute for medical attention, examination, diagnosis, or treatment. Please check with your doctor before beginning any exercise regimen, especially if you recently had surgery, are pregnant, or postnatal. If at any moment something doesn't feel right, please stop. It's important to listen to your body. I will provide detailed instruction as you move in and out of poses to ensure your safety. If you have any questions, contact your local yoga teacher or studio. Thank you for tuning in. Have a blessed day.
Do you need me over, or is that good? Okay. Welcome to Yoga for You with Anna. So today our focus is going to be on balance, and we're going to really focus on these outer hips, which are our main stabilizers, and the lower glutes and the hamstring a little bit. So so come to start, lay down, and you'll see we'll get those muscles really firing, and that's what's going to help you stay balanced and also just really stabilize the pelvis. So you're going to come to lay down. You can be up on the forearm if you're stronger, or rest your head in your hand. The opposite hand's in front of you. So I'm on my left side. You can be on your left or your right, and both knees are bent, and you're just going to lift the top leg and lower. So just clamshells here. So you're going to inhale to extend, open, and exhale, close. So just a couple of these. And you're going to start to feel this outer hip engage. So let's do 5 more. And just keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Good. So this time now you're going to lift the heels, same action. Open and close. It's a little bit more intense. If this is too much, you can go back down. Drop the heels. Good. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Good. And then just bring your knees up a little bit. You're going to come into twist. So take that bottom arm, lay it down on the floor, and just open up. You can bring the knees in as much as you want. That helps to deepen the twist. You can take that top arm, the arm that you're moving away from, and bring it to your knees. Good. 1 more breath. Good. And then untwist and come up. And we're going to have to do the other side. So come to lay on your other side. And we'll start with both knees down, knees bent, and just hug up through your lower belly just a tiny bit. You're going to just open and close. So we're doing 11 of these. Just opening and closing. So nothing should be moving other than this top leg. You're not rocking your pelvis. So if you need to bring your top hand to your hip, feel free. And go about 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to up it. Bring the heels up. You can stay with the heels down if you want. And lift and lower. So just 10 of these. 3, 4. Again, you're feeling this outer glute. 5, 6. Stay connected to your breath. 7, 8. Last 2. 9, 10. Good. Lower. Bring the knees up a little bit. Extend one arm down. And then twist slowly on your back. And breathe. You can bring your top hand to your thigh if you want. And just get a deeper stretch there. Good. Take 2 more breaths. So if balancing is one of your weak spots, you want to try to do something for these muscles every day. So come out of your twist and lay down on your back, please. Have your knees bent. Oops. And your feet are hip width apart. Arms down by your side. So press down to the upper shoulder so you feel the upper. And I want you just to scoop your tailbone up a little bit and then lift your hips a tiny bit so you can slide your hand underneath. And you're just going to hang out here so you're not in a high bridge, but you're really scooping that tailbone. So you're going to start to feel that where the lower glutes and the hamstrings engage. And breathe. Press into your feet. 2 more breaths here. So really feeling that scoop, like hollowing out of your belly here. And then exhale lower. So we're starting to fire these lower glutes. They go a little sleepy with all the sitting that we do. So again, press into your feet, press into your upper arms and your shoulders. Curl your tailbone towards your knees and float up just a tiny bit, enough to slide your hand underneath. Keep scooping. So don't lose the action of your pelvis tucking. And knees in line with the hips. Your knees aren't opening wide, but your knees are right in line with the hips. Good, 2 more breaths. And then slowly roll down. And then scoop up, last one. Curl the tailbone towards your knees. Pull the low belly in. So press evenly through your feet. Good, 2 more breaths. Good, and then hug your knees in. And hug your knees in. So from here, we're going to do some core work. So bring your hands by your side, feet, knees over your hips and tabletop. Pull the belly in. So slight tuck of your tailbone again. So you're feeling your low back flush to the mat. And you're just going to take one foot down and lift. And then the other foot and lift. So you're keeping the leg at 90 and you're moving the thigh away from you and lifting. So you're not just bending the knee and tapping the toe. You're extending the leg away and exhale to back in. Inhale. And exhale. So just continue with that action. You can extend the leg a little further away from you. Make sure you keep tucking the tailbone. And if at any point you feel any strain on your low back, tuck the and maybe bring that foot in a little closer. You can keep your hand to your belly as well to make sure you're engaging that deeper layer, your transverse abdominals, which is the deepest layer of your abs. And let's just do one more each side. Make sure you end off on this opposite side that you started. And then hug your knees in. Just gently rock side to side. And either rocking side to side or forward, come up to standing. So however you need to get there, come up to stand, please. Okay, so from here, right foot forward, left foot back. And you're in a high lunge, so this left heel is lifted. Arms, actually start with your hands in prayer. Really press into your right heel and think of isometrically pulling that right heel back towards your left so you feel the hamstrings engaged a little bit. Here, exhale, sweep your arms back behind you and come forward 45 degrees. Inhale, come up. Inhale and exhale. Good. So you should start feeling that front leg, the glute, the hamstring. This is 5. Lift. So 5 more. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. And last one. Hold. Maybe bend that front knee a little bit more. Pull the belly in. I know you're probably feeling that thigh burning. One more breath. Good. Step the back foot forward. Oh. And we have one more side to do. Okay. Now step your opposite leg back. Hands to prayer. So press into that front heel and think of pulling the leg back towards the back of the mat so you feel the hamstring engage. Square your hips off. Hands to prayer. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, hinge forward. So we're going for 10. Inhale and exhale. And these sort of sneak up on you. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So you're starting to feel like this area engage. 5 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And 3. And again, as I said, this glutes get a little sleepy with all the sitting that we do. Last one. Hold. So reach back through your arms. Press back through that back heel. Press into your front heel. Pull the belly in. Good. Look down. Step your back foot forward. Take a full breath in. Okay, so we're going to come into chair and do the same thing with your upper body. So hands to prayer, bend your knees, weights in your heels. You're going to inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, hinge forward 45 degrees. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Keep moving. Get 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last 2. Up. And back. And last one. Come here and hold. Tuck your tailbone. Lift your heart. So you're gazing at the horizon, not gazing down. And really press into your heels. 2 more breaths. And inhale, come all the way up. And release. Good. Just come into a forward fold. So just fold over your legs. And exhale deeply. Let your chin drop. Press into your heels. Good. One more breath. And then hands to hips, come all the way up to stand. So adding on from there. And we're not going to do as many of these. You're going to come into a lunge. So step your left foot back, hands to prayer. Inhale here. You're going to exhale, just tap that right foot forward and inhale back. Exhale forward. We're just going for 5. Inhale back. And 3. Good. Keep breathing. 4. And last 1. And back and hold. Arms up if you like. Actually bend this back knee so you get a deep quad stretch here. Lift the low belly. Good. One more breath. Good. Press back. Press off that back foot. Step forward. Other side. So not a lot. Hands to prayer. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, step that back foot forward and back. So really press into that front heel. 3 more. Inhale. And 2. So you want to make sure that this front knee is staying still, that's not wobbling. Last one. And go back. Bend that back knee, arms up. Tuck your tailbone here so you get that stretch through the back quad. Good. 2 more breaths. Good. And then come all the way up to stand. And release. Okay, so come to stand, facing the front of the mat. And we're going to do tree pose. So stand on your right leg, left heel in, foot to shin, or you can come up higher. So hands to prayer. So I want you to engage this outer glute that we've been working. Lift your low belly. Relax the shoulders. Good. 2 more breaths. then slowly release. Other side. So now standing on the left leg, really engage the quad, the outer hips, right heel to ankle, foot to shin, or foot to inner thigh. And again, lift that low belly. So make sure you're not sinking through the hip or hiking the hip up. I don't know if I can replicate that. Hiking the hip that way to try to find your balance. Squeeze the outer hips in, lift and lengthen up. Get one more breath. And then slowly release. Good, and come on down to sit. Let's just come into a wide leg forward fold. So feet wide, hands behind you. You can stay upright if that's enough for you, or begin to hinge forward. You can bring your arms forward if you like, fold forward. Flex the feet. And soften your chin so you can look down towards the floor. Take 2 more breaths. And then inhale, come up and come to lay on your back. We'll do one more, just a stretch for the outer hips. So on your backs, knees bent. Good, and then take your right heel, cross it over your left thigh. If this is enough for you, you can stay here. You can hug the knees in. You can grab a hamstring, a calf. And just gently pressing that left knee, right knee away from you with the elbow. So now you're getting a stretch to that outer hip that we've worked so much. Take 2 more breaths. And then slowly release and come to the other side. So opposite heel over, and either hugging in, grabbing the hamstring, the shin, and allowing that knee to open. And make sure your hips have stayed level, that you haven't lifted one hip to try to go deeper. So really trying to maximize that stretch to the outer glute. Get 2 more breaths. And then slowly release your hands, release the legs, both legs out, turn your palms up. Just a couple of breaths here, allowing yourself to rest completely. Just relaxing through your shoulders. Just take a full breath here. Exhale completely. And just draw your awareness back to your body, back to your breath. Move your fingers, your toes. And then when you're ready, hug your knees in. Roll to one side. And come all the way up to sit. And then hands to prayer. And just take a couple of deep breaths here. And just taking a moment to think of one thing that you're grateful for. And the light within me honors the light within you. Thank you for tuning in. Namaste.